afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Jacob deGrom is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping in, Trey Turner. He will lead this one off today. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
First pitch, 4-10.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Adam Eaton digging in next, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Juan Soto stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The right fielder, number 9. Eric Thames.
At the plate now, Eric Thames, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
I got 3 balls, 1 strike.
Turner. On third, Eaton. At second, Soto. At first with no outs. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Here's Howie Kendrick. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 3 base hits in 24 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. He's set. Here it comes.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Takes this the other way to right. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That is it. The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Bouncer to the left side, scooped up on to first, and Suzuki is retired. 2 away.
That is 7. The third baseman, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So coming to the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. The 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Nationals lead it 2-0. Max Scherzer will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, number 6.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
It's 2-0 now. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. And he chased it in the dirt. Suzuki has it. And the throw is there to record the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-0.
2-0.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the belt, the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air and deep down the line in left. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Once again, a 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
2 balls.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Cano waits on the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored.
You know, D-Roll, that's a huge base hit. After being down by 2 early, they strike right back.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to breathe a sigh of relief right there. We got a fresh ball game. See if he goes out there and attacks differently.
So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. So far on the year, Nimmo brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations. Two
quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing, and he pops him up. on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Batting in, the shortstop, Rosario.
Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. First delivery to him on the way, and that misses, ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. The set and the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now to the plate, Jacob deGrom, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Scherzer comes set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Counts even at 2. The pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Mets 3 and the Nationals 2. Digging in, Yan Gomes. He'll start things out in the top half of the 2nd.
Yan Gomes.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here it comes.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the 3-2 pitch. pulled high in the air out to left field. There to take it is Cespedes, one away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 31, Max Scherzer.
Standing in, Max Scherzer. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 6.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Eaton. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 21 for him on the season. And it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
There's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. Line drive to left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Scherzer gets the sign and delivers.
Ball, that's down.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. This is foul right side. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 4-2 New York. New inning set to get underway, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Eaton. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here now is Juan Soto as he rips it on the ground to second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Into the box now, Eric Thames, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Thames brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. So far this season, Thames comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Three and 1 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eric Thames goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. To the plate now, Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a liner, but foul. Fouled away. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And it's fouled away. Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Ready on 1 and 2. Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
So striding in Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to minimize the damage here. This year against right-handed pitching, Cabrera is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Mets out in front, 4-3. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance.
Robinson Cano.
And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
3-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Stepping up now, Brandon Nimmo. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
In the dirt here, no movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Line towards center field. Eaton is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second now, 1 man out. And a full count now, 3-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Jacob deGrom, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. This one's down to third. Taken there by Cabrera, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Nationals.
All set for the start of the 4th, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count even now at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Nimmo comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Max Scherzer.
Ready for another chance? Max Scherzer comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here now is Trey Turner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail it here 4-3. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Drives it the other way to deep right. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here. Just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from 3rd. And they'll tack on an insurance strike with the sac fly as they lead now 5-3.
The left fielder,
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 6-3 game.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Pulled toward right center field. Thames is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Striding in, Wilson Ramos. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Six runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner loves it. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 4 full. It's the Mets 6 and the Nationals 3. In now is Adam Eaton. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Ro.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Juan Soto to the plate now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Skied into straightaway right. Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the right fielder, Eric Thames.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Digging in once again, Howie Kendrick. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Hunter Strickland, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Hunter Strickland.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Brandon Nimmo.
From the stretch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Slow little roller to third. Gonna be a tough play. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next to the bat, the pitcher, deGrom.
So stepping in, deGrom. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Turner ranging into the outfield. And oh no, it's off his glove.
Now back, number 6.
Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out with the man at first. High in the air out to center field. Eaton on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets leave 1. They still lead it 6-3. Now batting as Asdrubal Cabrera, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here comes the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate now, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Starlin Castro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Washington, number 14, Starlin Castro.
Fly ball out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Ryan Harper enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
The pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, as it is now 7-3.
That's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's another one that's drilled, this one to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 21 for him on the season as they open it up to 8-3. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Bro, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Now back, left fielder,
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Cespedes behind the ball in 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Two and 2 now. curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Grounder down the line at third. Cabrera's up with it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. So digging in now, Wilson Ramos, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kendrick has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 6 full. The Mets are out on top, 8-3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Trey Turner.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
To the plate now, Adam Eaton. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
In now, Juan Soto. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Let's go, Matt.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Daniel Hudson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Daniel Hudson.
Ready once again, Brandon Nimmo. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
J.D. Davis will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
J.D. Davis.
Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 3 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1-0 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. The 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the stretch, and he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder Eric Thames.
Eric Thames.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. The 3-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. There's Cano. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball just missed above the zone. Kurt Suzuki is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. And it's fouled away.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting, third base.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. First offering on its way. ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Well, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Nationals leave 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Doolittle will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Wilmer Defoe is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
He's set, and the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 52.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's out.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Thames is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Jerry's Familia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Yan Gomes. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
Set to get his day started, Wilmer Defoe, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Familia has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 1-0 count. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Striding into the box, Trey Turner, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Line toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Last strike now for the Nats, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Hit hard to third, fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards, as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
8-3 is today's final. New York rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Jacob deGrom earns his 6th winning decision in this one, striking out 12 in the process. Max Scherzer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball